should be enough. Is that enough? Oh, no. Don't take those off. Perch is going to return everything after we're done.
How many people did you invite, Glenn?
I don't know. Didn't keep count. Just kept mentioning it to people, you know.
I guess we'll find out when we see how many people turn up. Right, Charlie's going to be clocking off. We've said that we would pick him and Orla and Lola up from the guard station, so we should be back in an hour.
Great. Oh, you got the ring, right?
14?
14 what?
14 times that you have asked me if I had got the ring, Glenn. Yes, I have the ring.
Good. Well, my dear old grandmother's ring, that was. She nicked it from a jeweller's in Cardiff.
And that is the 11th time you have told us that.
Sorry, guys. I don't mind telling you, I'm a little bit nervous.
Yeah, we can tell. Well, you know what? It's perfectly natural. So try to keep a little bit busy, and whatever you do, don't get drunk.
Right, yeah. Should probably write that down.
Ah, the big day has arrived.
It has. Sorry you can't join us.
Sure, somebody has to man the fort. Though it has been one of those magical Sundays. You two are the first people through that door, and long may it continue.
Are Lola and Orla here yet? Is Charlie ready?
Yeah, they're upstairs. I'll give them a buzz.
We're here. Right, Jordan. You know where I am if you need me.
Don't worry, boss. Enjoy the wedding.
Shall we?
Yes. Hey!
Leave that open, please. What the?
It's a bomb! Charlie's got a bomb!
I know, I can see.
This here, this is a dead man's trigger. My finger comes off this. Everyone in this building is dead. You, disable the phone lines.
Do as he says, Jordan. There. He's done it. Just calm down.
I am calm. Now, who's in charge here?
I am.
Wrong. I am. And if you want to live, you'll all do as I say. In there. Everyone turn off their phones. You, gather them up, put them in there.
Look, these people are
Don't
civilians.
speak unless I ask a question. Bring it here. On the ground.
Look, we can easily just...
Charlie! You okay?
You, who are you? What are you doing here? Don't think. Answer.
My name is Harry Wilde. You just headbutted my son. We came to collect him. We're due at a wedding. If we're late, we will be missed.
We? Who's we? You all together? Wife? Daughter? You, who you? You boyfriend? That's good. Your family. That's good. Reason I'm here is family. That'll be good motivation for you.
Motivation for what?
My name is Sergeant Major Trevor Boyd, formerly of the 47th Infantry Battalion. Exactly 1 year ago today, my daughter Aoife Boyd was murdered. Her body was found in the window display of Gleason's department store on Canning Street. You never found her killer. Today you're going to put that right.
I remember your daughter. It wasn't my case, but I remember it.
She was suffocated and put on display. Of course you remember her. She just wasn't important enough for you people to care about.
That's not true. We can look into this. Just let me make a call.
No! Nobody is calling anyone.
You expect them to solve this here and now, in this room.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want him to do. And if you don't, nobody here gets out alive.
Glenn.
Not too late to change your mind.
Is everything okay, Glenn?
Sorry. Her and Fergus should be back by now. They only went to the Garda station to get everyone else.
Why don't you call her?
Her phone's switched off. I tried Fergus and Charlie. No one's answering. And Harry's got the ring. Look, do us a favour, will you? Just keep an eye on everything here, and I'll go and find her.
Why don't we go and look for her?
Nah, I'm going nuts waiting. I'm better off doing something. I won't be long. And listen, if you see Petra, don't tell her I've left, okay? She'll only start worrying.
Don't you worry, Glenn. He'll look after this place.
An alcoholic in charge of a bar. What could go wrong?
He's one of my best detectives. I could really use his help.
No, 2 guards might get some ideas. Now, where's the evidence room?
Down there.
Johnny, we have to get Lola and Fergus out of here.
Shut it! Move!
What are we gonna do? We need to call for help.
We need to be careful how we do that. Guardy protocol in situations like this is to send in tactical. Things can easily get out of hand. And he is volatile.
So we solve it.
Whoever investigated it a year ago couldn't solve it. How are we supposed to, stuck in here?
Oh. Find it. Okay.
There's going to be photos of the crime scene in here. It won't be pleasant for you to see your daughter looking like that.
I wasn't there for her when she needed me. I failed my Aoife in life. I deserve to be punished.
Lola, Fergus, put them up. Let's see what we're dealing with. Charlie, why don't you give us a summary of the case?
Have you just taken over?
No, dear. I think the man with the bomb strapped to him is in charge.
Good points. Okay. Aoife Boyd was working late at Gleason's department store, which was closed for a stock take. Aoife was a trainee in accounts.
She was always very bright, good at numbers.
Also present were the store manager, Lorcan Norrie.
Oh, Orla, can you put these names down on the board for us?
Yeah.
Janice Brolly, manager, shoe department. Ian Wade, homewares. Thomas Groban, electrical. Katrina Berry, ladies fashion. Owen McClory, menswear. And Aidan Flood, security guard. The store closed at 6 o'clock. The rest of the staff left. There were only these 7 people plus Aoife left in the store. It was Katrina Berry's birthday, and they had a little party, cake and drinks, before they started the stock take. There should be a video in there. Owen McClory shot it on his phone. Get the monitor.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Katrina. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
After that, the stock take began. Because she was from accounting, Aoife was moving between the various departments. At 8:45 p.m, Aoife's absence was noted. Lorca Nori assumed she had decided to sneak off early and planned to reprimand her the next day.
That doesn't make sense. And if she was moving between various departments, why would she think she wouldn't be missed?
Yeah, but that's not what happened, is it?
No, I know, but that's what doesn't make sense. Why would the manager think that?
Oh, it's a good point. Ola, put that on the board.
Yeah.
At 9 p.m, the stock take finished and everyone else left. Aidan Flood, the security guard, locked up.
Did he stay or go at that point?
He left. No in-store security overnight. The following morning, Aoife Boyd's body was discovered in a window display. Cause of death was asphyxiation. A plastic bag had been placed over her head. Investigating officers interviewed everyone who was there that night. Aoife had only been working there a few weeks. She was only there that night because her supervisor had called in sick. No one knew her very well. No one had any priors. There was no DNA evidence linking Aoife to anyone else present. That's why there was no arrest made. There was no evidence connecting Aoife to anyone else there.
No, come on. There were 7 other people there. One of them had to be the killer.
But which one? The guards couldn't arrest them all. Lola, Fergus, go into Charlie's office. Get on the internet.
No!
No internet. You can call for help. And everyone stays together.
Look, if you want this solved, we're going to need more information that's in that box. We're going to need to find out what happened to these people.
Why is your mother in charge?
Welcome to my life.
We won't try and call for help. Okay, we're still very conscious of the fact that you got a bomb strapped to you.
Fine. Fine, but if you try anything, you will be sorry.
Come on.
What are we looking for?
Try social media first. See if you can find where these people are now.
Okay.
Who are you?
Probably the bottom half.
Whatever.
These are Aoife's personal items. The clothes she was wearing that night. Green cardigan. Cream blouse. Grey skirt and underwear. Black shoes. One claddagh ring. Broken.
Did she have a boyfriend?
No.
Are you sure?
My Aoife was a good girl. Decent.
Well, I wasn't suggesting that. It's just that if she was wearing a claddagh ring, she was either in love or she was looking for it. Which one was it?
I don't know.
You don't know if your daughter was seeing anyone?
I wasn't in her life. I was away.
On tour?
Formerly, I said, formerly of the 47th Infantry. I was in prison, okay? My daughter needed me. I was in prison. Armed robbery. I found it hard when I left the army, lost my way.
I see. When did you get out?
This morning.
This is gonna go down well with your parole officer.
One mobile phone. Call logs here. Phone's been checked. Nothing stands out. One biro. One sheet of paper. One lipstick.
Oh, this is accounts. I suppose it wouldn't be unusual working in the accounts department.
Can I see it?
And that's it.
You sure there's nothing else?
Autopsy report, witness statements, and a timeline of the investigation. It wasn't extensive. They had very little to go on.
These aren't random symbols in the margins here. She's flagged some discrepancies.
Discrepancies?
Yeah, the books don't add up. Someone was stealing.
Who?
I don't know, but it is store-wide, so someone who had access to more than one department.
You're being a child.
Yeah, I'm being a child.
If you're going to be jealous of every boy I speak to, then we don't have a relationship.
Please, I am not jealous of Toby.
Sure seems that way.
Look, can we just drop it? Slightly more pressing matters and...
Fine, whatever. Thank you.
For what?
You stepped in front of him back there. I didn't want you to think I hadn't noticed. I've got something.
Harry, we got some.
No!
What's going on?
You looked like you were about to pass out.
Get away from me.
Don't you dare touch my daughter, you piece of shit! What's wrong with you?
I'm fine. It's low blood sugar. I'm fine.
Are you diabetic?
I'm fine.
We're gonna have to speed this up. Ferguson, what did you find out?
The manager's vid call tag.
We need to call him, find out if he remembers something.
Ask him why he thought Aoife left early.
How about it? Want me to phone him?
On speaker. I want to hear what's said.
It'll be on the screen.
Okay, well, I don't want them to see me.
He's right. It should just be me. I'm phoning him as a guard. Everyone else, stay out of sight.
Ask him if she was seeing someone.
No. I don't want you to ask that question.
Why ever not?
Because it's none of our business.
Oh, it became our business when you walked in here with a bomb strapped to you, you silly bastard.
Maybe don't antagonize the man who could kill us all, Harry.
What if she was seeing someone from that list? What if they were the one who killed her?
Harry, leave it. Not an argument you have to win.
She's a...
Harry!
Fine. Then let's just ignore the most obvious question.
Where's Glenn?
It's bad luck for the bride to see the groom on the day of the wedding.
Yeah, I woke up with his bum in my face, so I think it's a little late for that. Where is he?
He just had to nip out. We won't be long.
Nip out. Nip out where?
Wholesalers. Needed more nuts.
Nuts. We've loads of nuts. Salted and dry roasted. Where is he? Where is he gone? Oh my godfathers! He's just hit me, hasn't he?
No.
Ah!
Oh, would you look at the time? I have to go and collect Liberty from Annie's. You okay to handle that, yeah?
Bastard.
Curious. Curiouser and curiouser. Hostage situation. It's Nakatomi Plaza all over again. I bloody knew this day was coming. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker! Ah! Fucking an ass! My old friend, the vet.
Mr. Norrie, apologies for calling you out of the blue like this. I'm Chief Superintendent Wilde. I'd like to talk to you about Aoife Boyd.
Has something happened? Have you finally found who did it?
No, sir. This is just a routine follow-up.
I was thinking about her earlier. It's a year ago today, you know.
I was reviewing your statement and wondered if you'd remembered anything else.
Like what?
With a bit of distance, you might remember things you didn't think were important at the time.
No, I'm afraid not. Sorry.
In your statement, Mr. Norrie, you said you thought Aoife must have snuck off early. Why did you think that? Did she have a history of such behaviour?
She wouldn't have done that.
He can hear you. Sorry about that. A colleague was asking me an urgent question. You were saying why you thought Aoife had left work early?
I don't know if I did. Think that, I mean. I didn't know her. She'd only been with us a short time.
But you did say that when questioned.
Yes, I only said it because somebody said they had seen her going out the back door.
You didn't mention that in your statement. Who told you that?
I don't remember who told me.
Think back, Mr. Norrie. This could be very important. Who told you they saw Aoife leaving?
It was such a long time ago.
Don't force it. Was it a man or a woman's voice?
A man's, I think. Maybe it was Aidan. No. Maybe it was Tommy. Was it Tommy? I can't be sure. I'm sorry.
Mr. Norrie, Assistant Commissioner Vivian Mitchell-Tiernan, one last question.
Sorry, I think you froze up there. I didn't catch the question.
Do you know if Aoife was seeing anyone, a boyfriend, maybe someone at the store?
Well, I wouldn't pry into my employees' personal lives.
Of course.
But I'm fairly sure there was no boyfriend. I was under the impression that she wasn't interested.
Wasn't interested? How?
Well, she was very friendly with one of the other employees, Janice Brawley, ran the shoe department. Janice was, well, openly...
gay.
Exactly.
And do you know where Janice is now, Mr. Norrie?
She moved on shortly after. Several people did. Cat Berry, Thomas Groban, Aidan Flood. It was quite an unpleasant thing to happen.
A murder generally is. I mean, if you know what I mean.
Oh, I do. It is.
Janice Brawley. Do you know where she went?
I think she went to England, but I'm not sure. I have her mobile number if you want it.
Oh.
Probably should have just bloody knocked. Bollocks.
What century are you living in? No one cares if you're straight or gay anymore.
Jesus, Harry, leave it.
It's just not what it was like when I was growing up, that's all.
Well, the world has changed. You were a failure as a father in life, and now you refuse to accept her in death.
For crying out loud, will you stop antagonizing him, Harry?
He is not going to blow us up. He doesn't want to die. He wants answers.
Pretty sure of yourself, aren't you, woman?
Yes, I am. Man, tell me I'm wrong.
No, you're not wrong. But you're not right, either. See, I don't figure that I'm getting out of here alive. But if I don't get answers, I don't care who I'm taking with me.
Do you think your daughter would be proud of you, you selfish fuck?
Enough of this. We have Janice Brawley's number. Boyd, if you want to find out what happened to Aoife, we have to go where the evidence takes us. You have a problem with that. I can't help you.
Call her.
Who are you?
Janice Brawley, I'm Chief Superintendent Wilde, Dublin Gardaí.
Is this about Aoife Boyd?
What makes you ask that?
What's the anniversary of her death, isn't it?
We spoke to Lorcan Norrie. That's where I got your number. He said you and Aoife were close?
I don't know about close. We got on, yeah, but I only knew her for 2 months. She wasn't long working in the store, so...
Mr. Norrie was under the impression you and she were in a relationship.
What you need to understand, Chief Superintendent, is that I'm a competitive bodybuilder. So a lot of people, usually men, think that means I bat for the other side. I don't.
I see. Well, my apologies.
No apologies needed.
And Aoife?
Yeah, she was gay.
Was she in a relationship, and if so, do you know who with?
No. No relationship. She wasn't interested. She said she grew up with her parents beating the crap out of each other. And that put her off.
Could you hold the line for 1 moment, please? You got something?
Lorcan, the general manager, he would have been across all departments. Ask her about him.
What do I ask?
I don't know, like, was he dodgy?
Sorry about that. Let me ask you something else. What can you tell me about Lorcan Norrie? Was he a good general manager?
Well, he was good at his job, if that's what you mean. The place ran efficiently enough, yeah.
Were there any rumours or talk about money going missing?
Well, yeah, but everyone knew who that was.
Who was it?
It was Aidan. Aidan Flood, the security guard. He's been pilfering the tills for years.
We have reason to believe he was onto Aoife the night she died.
Well, now you're asking if he could have been the one to kill her. I don't know. I do know when we left, a bunch of us went to the pub. Aidan was with us. Man had a serious drinking problem. We stayed on till close, and he was absolutely stocious. I mean, couldn't walk straight, couldn't talk.
Very, very, very drunk.
So,
Mel again on Saturday night.
Tommy and Owen, Owen McClory and Tommy Groban, they had to bring him home. He spent the night on Tommy's couch, puking all over it, as far as I remember. But you'll have to check that with Tommy.
Okay. Thank you.
Look here, pal. I don't want no trouble, all right? The way I see it, I'm a human, you're a rat. That puts me a little bit further up the food chain than you. And if you don't think I'll eat you, well, you're very much mistaken, my friend. I ate a guinea pig once. Well, they're a delicacy in Peru, but I wasn't in Peru at the time. I was in Swansea. So you see, I'm a bit of a hard man, me. And I suggest you just go about your business. And I won't have to go all Ozzy Osbourne on you. Oh, no, hang on. It was a bat, wasn't it? Well, you know what I mean.
You know, that was really brave back there, what you did.
No, it wasn't. It was dumb. It's not like I thought it through.
Yeah, well, I thought your mother was going to go all Black Widow on it.
What did you mean earlier? When you said it wasn't Toby you were jealous of?
Nothing. Look, I was just being an arse. Can we drop it?
No secrets.
I don't like that Harry Benedict guy that's been hanging around. He thinks he's smarter than he is, being all clever about shit that no one knows anything about.
You know you're literally describing my granny.
No, I'm not. What if Harry wants to be a detective with him?
He's not stealing her from you. I mean, he couldn't if he tried. Harry loves you. You're like her best friend.
I'm sorry that I was being a dick about Toby.
As long as you don't do it again.
Something doesn't make sense here.
Lots of things don't make sense.
If Janice Broddy was telling the truth, and Aoife wasn't in a relationship and wasn't looking for one, then why was she wearing a cladder? She wasn't.
Wasn't what?
She wasn't wearing one. In the video, when she reached out her glass, there was no ring. Charlie, pull it up.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Katrina. Happy birthday to you.
See? Look.
Well spotted.
What? What does that mean?
That means the killer put the ring on her finger.
A ring means different things, right? Depending on which hand it's on, which way it's facing.
Okay. Right hand facing out means you're single. Facing in means you're in a relationship. Left ring finger, heart facing out means you're engaged. Heart facing in means you're married.
She was married?
I think this is more about the killer than Aoife.
Someone wanted to marry her.
I think it means something else. The crown represents loyalty or fidelity. A broken crown, that means betrayal or infidelity.
Someone say my Aoife betrayed them because she would...
Yeah, we get it. Charlie, can you look up other murders where the victim was wearing a cladder?
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking this has nothing to do with Aoife at all.
Another murder. Victim was Tilly Granger, 24 years old, from Greencastle, Donegal. Different MO. She was stabbed to death and buried in the sandpit of a playground, wearing a cladded ring. Left ring finger, heart facing in. Crown broken off.
Look at the date she died.
Jesus Christ. It was exactly 1 year before Aoife was killed.
Look up a year earlier.
Catherine Rooney, 22 years old, from Galway. She was strangled. Her body was left in a recycling bin. Cladded ring, left hand, heart facing in, crown broken.
They were all killed differently, but they were all wearing a ring. And hidden somewhere where they could be found.
All physically similar. Young, pretty, slim build, brunette.
Fergus?
Fergus, Lola!
What's wrong? What's going on?
We're onto something. We need you to go back into the social media of everyone you found. We need you to go back to the date that Aoife died every year and see if you can find something big.
How big?
Life-changing. Go, quickly!
I knew Glenn was too good to be true.
Glenn?
How can a man like that be satisfied with someone like me?
Glenn?
He's smart, cultured. He's been all around the world, you know. He's from Wales. He can answer almost all the questions on Pointless. And it's the best sex I've ever had.
Glenn!
Glenny!
Glenny didn't want us to tell you this because he didn't want to worry you. He had to go and get Harry because she has the ring. He doesn't want anything to ruin your big day. He hasn't jilted you. Marriage is built on trust, so you just have to have a little faith in him, okay?
You're right. I'm gonna be the bride my Glenny deserves.
Oh, come on, pal. Let's just be reasonable, eh? I'm supposed to be getting married today. She's lovely, my Petra. Much better than an oaf like me deserves. Have you ever been in love? Huh. Well, I guess he has. Must have been a nerve there.
Oh, got something. Katrina Barry's granny died on this day 14 years ago.
Doesn't feel like it'd drive you to murder young women.
Hmm.
Keep looking.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
It was Thomas Groban.
4 years ago, on this day, he was supposed to get married to a woman called Anne-Marie O'Hare.
He was super active on all socials right up to the day, posting everything.
Place settings.
Choices of first dance.
And then the day after, he posts this.
Yeah, and after that, his socials changed. Became dull. He only reposted other people's stuff. Nothing original.
Do you remember what Janice said? They went to the pub. Aidan Flood, the security guard, got so drunk he had to spend the night on Thomas Groban's sofa.
Groban had access to his keys.
I bet if we checked, Groban would have been plying him with booze all evening. I mean, he wasn't going to leave anything to chance.
Okay, so he kills Aoife earlier in the evening, and then he stashes the body somewhere. He comes back later and hides her body in the window display. I mean, what he did? Hiding her under all those bears, that would have taken time.
Look, you could just put your hand up or something if you have something to say.
No, he kills because he was jilted.
Yes, I think we got that.
No. Today. He kills today.
Oh my God, you're right. She's right. Groban's going to kill again. We have to find him.
Nori said he was one of the ones who left after Aoife was murdered. Does the social media say where he is now?
No, it's all anonymous.
Bollocks, he's not in the system. Checked earlier for all of them.
I've got an idea. Give us a second. Lola?
saved. Shit. That's a bit high.
Anne-Marie O'Hare, Thomas Groban's ex-fiancée. She's very active on socials.
She's the assistant manager at a restaurant called Potter's on O'Connell Street.
And she's working right now.
You got all that from social media?
Yeah.
Okay.
Potter's, Anne-Marie here. How can I help?
Anne-Marie O'Hare. I'm Chief Superintendent Charlie Wilde. I need to talk to you about your ex-fiancé, Thomas Groban.
I always knew this day would come.
Why do you say that?
Why do you think I called off the wedding? I always knew there was something deeply wrong with him, nothing I could prove. I even talked to a guard once, family friend. He said you lot couldn't act on a feeling.
Anne-Marie, listen to me. We need to find Thomas as soon as possible. We think someone's life is in danger.
That's easy. Tell me where you want him.
What?
Thomas will do anything for me. He's trying to win me back. If I call him, he comes running.
Anywhere?
Anywhere.
I'm looking for Anne-Marie O'Hare. She called me. You people arrested her. You've made a mistake. I demand to speak to her right now.
Thomas Groban, you are under arrest on suspicion of the murder of Aoife Boyd.
Charlie! Oh, Charlie! Thomas!
Anne-Marie!
Handed you over on a plate. Thinks you're a psycho.
Do you know who I am? I'm Aoife's dad. You killed my baby. This here is a dead man's trigger. You deserve to die, Thomas Groban.
Whoa! Oh! Glenn! Oh, Glenn! What are you doing here? What happened?
You've got the ring, Harry.
The ring.
Sorry.
I got the ring.
Bloody hope you have.
Oh, poor Glenn. So, who's officiating?
I am. Got my license specially.
Is that legal?
Good question. No idea. Never asked.
Oh, what happened to you?
Oh, die hard.
Oh, cool. You've always wanted to do that. Did you get to use the zipper?
It was perfect. I'll get changed later. I don't want to keep you waiting any longer. Petra, Margaret, Ophelia O'Rourke. First time I met you, you stole my car. The next time it was my wallet, and then my trousers. But you know what? Somewhere along the way, you also stole my heart.
Glenn Talbot.
Is his middle name Glenn?
The first time that I saw you, I thought you looked like Rock Hudson. But then my mom pointed out you're more like a tall Diego Maradona. And that was even better.
I am quite tall.
You're the most interesting man that I've ever met. And I've met Bono.
That prick.
You're the kindest, sweetest man I know. And the things that you can do sexually. I mean, it's just a whole other level. Mind-blowing.
You're welcome. I love you, Petra. Will you be my wife?
I will. Will you be my husband?
I will. By the power invested in me, by the online course/form I filled in, I now pronounce us man and wife. I may now kiss the bride.
Glenn! Glenn, you're forgetting something.
Oh, sorry. Bugger. No one saw that, right?
Yeah.